Stop becoming and start awakening. For years, self-help gurus and books have told you to chase a better version of yourself, better habits, set goals, push harder. But what if that's the reason you're still stuck? What I'm about to share with you is going to change everything you believe about real transformation. Here's the truth nobody's telling you. The harder you work on trying to become who you think you need to be, the further you feel from who you actually are. Every vision board, every affirmation, every future self visualization, they're all built on one dangerous assumption: that you're not enough right here, right now. That the life you want is somewhere out there. That transformation is about becoming somebody new. But what if you've been lied to? What if transformation isn't about becoming? What if it's about awakening? Hey, this is Ken, and I help people wake up to their purpose. Transformation isn't about improving yourself. It's about returning to yourself. You don't build identity, you awaken to it. Today, I'm sharing the 3 phases of awakening to your true self. This is a guide for you to understand where you're at right now, why you feel the way you feel, and what your soul is trying to become aware of next. So let's begin. Phase 1 is awakening from the illusion. This is the phase where you begin recognizing that much of who you've been isn't actually you. You've been adapting, you've been conditioned, you've been surviving, you've been people-pleasing. Here are 3 undeniable signs that you are in phase 1. Sign 1, your achievements don't fulfill you. Sign 2, you're on autopilot. Sign 3, something feels off, but you can't explain it. Phase 1 is uncomfortable because it requires brutal honesty. You begin asking, who am I without these expectations? Who would I be if I wasn't afraid of disappointing others? And what did I trade my authenticity for? This isn't about blaming your past. It's about recognizing what is not truly yours. Here's the invitation that begins the untangling. I release the identities that were built from fear, survival, and approval. Say it with me. I release the identities that were built from fear, survival, and approval. Because once you release what's not yours, you create space for what is. Hey, if this is hitting home, be sure to hit that subscribe. We are starting a challenge January 1st, the 7-day to a new you challenge. It's absolutely free. Just subscribe so you don't miss it. Now on to phase number 2. Phase 2 is the remembering, returning to the authentic self. Once the illusion begins to disappear, something incredible happens. You begin to remember. Not mentally, emotionally. You begin to feel alive. You begin to feel feelings and emotions and things you've not experienced in a very long time. You reconnect to what's true, aligned, and alive. You start noticing sparks, a forgotten dream, a gift you dismissed, a way of being that feels like coming home. This phase isn't about effort, it's about listening. 3 guiding questions for phase 2 are: what feels true for me? Where do I feel most alive? And what values are non-negotiable? Purpose begins to whisper, not as pressure, but as recognition. The mantra for phase 2 is this: I trust what feels true, even when I can't explain it. Say it with me. I trust what I feel is true, even when I can't explain it. Because remembering isn't logical, it's resonance. All right, in phase 3, we get into the magic, the embodiment. Because in phase 1, we got rid of the illusion of who you're not. Phase 2, we started remembering who you are. And 3, The embodiment is about aligned action with the remembering. This is where the work can begin. The final phase is embodiment, not performing identity, not forcing change, but living truly in alignment with who you remember yourself to be. Here are 3 signs you're in the phase of embodiment. You make clearer decisions, you stop trading your worth for approval, and life feels like a fit, not a performance. Embodiment isn't perfection, it's authenticity. It's living from your authentic self, living from the root of who you are. And when you live from the root, everything grows naturally. At the end of these 3 phases, one truth remains. Awaken the root, my life will grow. Say it with me. Awaken the root, my life will grow. If this message resonates, type root in the comments. And subscribe to join our growing community as we're awakening to purpose together.